when I was young, my temptation was I can't watch X-Men.
Welcome back. I can.
Watch Code 2.
Well, I don't, like I have it with me. I'm working. I watch it every day.
Leviticus.
Okay. So he's saying in Hebrew, man.
Leviticus chapter 8, verse 1 in Iberia, Hebrew. Follow along. See how many verses in chapter 8?
I think it's 36.
36?
Yeah.
Make sure I don't go over.
He was 36.
36. Yeah, 36. They have 36 also. Verse 1. Ooh. Where the bar, Yahweh al Masha la Mar, verse 2. Kwak at Aharon wa at Ban Yawa Atwa wa at Ha ba ga dayam wa at Shaman Hama Sha
When do you need to call you on that?
Ka Ha wa at Har Ha Ka wa at Shanya Ha Ya La Yam wa at Sal Hama Tazawat, verse 3. Wa at Kal Ha I Daha Ha Kwa Ha Hal Al Pathak Ahal Mawa Aid, verse 4. Waya Aish Masha Ka Ashara Tazawaha Yahawa Atwa wa ta Hwa Ha Hal Ha I Da Al Pathak Ahal Ma Wa'id, verse 5. Wa Amar Masha Al Ha Daha Za Bar Ashara Taza Waha Yahweh La Aisha Wat, verse 6. Waya Kwa Rab Masha At Aharon Wa At Ban Yawa Waya Ra Kataza Atham Bama Yam, verse 7. Where your son Il Yawa at Haka Santa Waya Ka Gar Atwa Ba'a Ban Sa Waya La Bash Atwa At Hama I Ya Yal what Waya Son Il Yawa At Ha Apad Epod Waya Ka Gar Atwa Baka Shab Ha a Pod Waya Apad La Bawa, verse 8. Waya Sham Ila Yawa Ath Haka Shun Waya Thun Al Ha Kashun at ha war yum wa at ha tha mayam. Verse 9. Waya sham at hama taza na path il ra'ashwa il hama taza na path al ma wal pan yawa at taza yatiza haza hab na zar ha kodash ha asherah tazawaha Yahweh at Masha. Verse 10. Wayakwak Masha at Shaman Hama Shakaha Wayama Shak at Hama Shakan wa at Kal Asherah Bawa Waya Kodash Atham. Verse 11. Wayaz ma man wa il hama shabai pa aim yam waya ma shak ath hama zabak wa ath kal kala yawa wa ath ham ka yar wa ath ka nawa la kodash ma. Verse 12. Waya tazak ma sha man hama sha ka ha il ra'ash aharon waya ma shak atwa la kodashwa. Verse 13. Waya kwa rab masha at banya aharon waya lab sham ka than ya ka gar atham aka aba nath waya ka bash laham maga ba I wat ka ashira taza wa ha Yahweh at masha. Verse 14. Waya gash ath par hakata at waya sa mak aharon wa ban yawa at yad yaham il ra'ash par hakata at. Verse 15. Waya shakat waya kwak masha at hadam waya than il kwara na wat hama zabak sab yab ba atazaba aiwa waya ka taha at hama zabak wa at hadam ya tazak al ya sawad hama zabak waya kwa dash hawa la kapar il yawa. Verse 16. Waya kwak at kal haka lab ashra il ha korab wa at yatha ka bad wa at shatya hakala yat wa at kala bahan waya kwa thar masha hama zabakha. Verse 17, wa'at hapar wa'at airawa wa'at bashar wa'at parsha no parashwa sawap bahash maka what is that la man kanha tazawaha Yahweh at Masha, verse 18, waya Korab at Yal Ha'ailaha waya Sa Makawa Aharon wa Banyawa at Yad Yahum Ail Ra'ash Ha'ayal, verse 19, waya Shakat waya Zarak Masha at Hadam Ail Hama Zabak Sabayab, verse 20, wa at Ha'ayal na sak la natka yawa waya kwa tar masha at ha ra'ash wa at hanaka sa kayam wa at ha pa ha pad ra, verse 21, wa at hakwa rab wa at haka ra ayam wa katiza ba mayam wa ya kwa tar masha at kal ha hama zabak ha hail ha hawa la ra yak na yak kak asha hawa la Yahweh ka ashra tazawaha Yahweh at masha, verse 22, waya wa yak rab at ha'ayal hashanya hama la ayam waya samakawa aharon wa ban yawa at yad yaham ail ra'ash ha'ayal, verse 23, waya shakat waya kwak masha ma damwa waya sun ail sa na waka a zan azan aharon haya man yat wa ail bahan yadwa haya man yat wa ail bahan ragali wa haya man yat, verse 24, waya kwa rab at banya aharon waya than masha man hadam ail than waka azanam haya man yat wa ail bahan yad ma haya man wat wa ail bahan ragali ma haya man wat waya zarak masha at ha dam il ma hama zabak sabayab. Verse 25, waya kwak at ha ka lab wa at ha a la ya ha wa at kal ha ka lab ashara il ha ko rab wa at ya ha ka ba da wa at shat ya ha ka la yat wa at ka lab han wa at sha wak haya ma yan. Verse 26, wa ma sal hama tazawat ashara la panya Yahweh la kwak ka lat ma tazaha ak akat wa ka lat lakam shaman akat rak yak akad wa ya sham il ha ka la ba yam wa il shawak haya ha yam yan. Verse 27, waya thun at hakal il kapaya aharon wa il kapaya banya wa waya nap atham sa na wa paha la panya Yahweh. Verse 28, waya kwak masha atham ma'il kapa yaham waya kwatar hama zabak ha il ha'ila ha mala'a yam ham la ra yak na ya kak asha ha wa a la Yahweh. Verse 29, waya kwak masha at ha ka zaha wayan ya pa hawa sa na wa pa ha la panya Yahweh ma'ayal hama la a yam la ma sha ha ya ha la manha ka ashura tazawa ha Yahweh at masha. Verse 30, wayakwak masha ma shaman ha ma shaka ha wa man ha dam ashara il hama zabak wa yaz il haharon il baka da yawa banyawa wa il bagadia banyawa atwa waya kodash at aharon at bagada yawa wa at ban yawa wa at bagad ya ban yawa atwa. Verse 31, waya amar masha al aharon wa al ban yawa ba shalwa at haba shar pathak ahal mawa aid wa a kalwa atwa wa at ha lakam ashra basal hama la a yam ka ashra tazawa yat ya la amar Aharon wa Banyawa wa kal ha wa, verse 32, wa ha na wat ra ba shar wa ba la kam ba ash tasha ra hawa, verse 33, wa ma pa sak ahal ma wa aid la a sa taza au shaba ait yama yamayam aid yawum malaath ya maya malaa ya kam kaya shaba ait yamayam ya yam la ath yad kam, verse 34, ka ashara aisha ba yawam hazaha Yahweh la Aishat la Kapar Al Yakam, verse 35, wa Pat wa Pathak Ahal ma wa Aid Tha Shab wa Ya Wam la Ya Laha Shaba Aid Yamayam Washa Mar Thum At Ma Sha Ma Rath Yahweh wa La'a Sama Wat wa Kaya Kan Kaza wa Ya, verse 36, last verse, wa Ya Aish Aharon wa Banyawa at Kal Ha Dabaryam Ashara Tazawaha Yahweh by Yad Masha. It's fun to read in Hebrew because you get to see certain words and you start to memorize certain words and pick it up and everything. And the more you read it, because I read it every day, and the more you read it and you understand more. And it's fun. I didn't want to learn it, but once I learn it, it feels good, you know. Like somebody came up to the camp and asked, I started to speak to this Ethiopian, came to the Kahan Nabi and asked him, Shamka, you know, what's your name? And he answered her back, Sham Nabiya Zerubbabel. He answered her back in Hebrew. So sometimes they say, you guys know Hebrew? I was like, I'm not, maybe not really, you know, but so we pull out the Tanakh, the Torah, those who know it and able to read it. I said, do you understand Hebrew? The majority know. Okay, so we're going to Leviticus chapter 8. A lot. Let's see.
Malak,
Back there?
Leviticus chapter 8. There's too much Hoagie.
Yeah, you know. When I come to service, church service, I don't come here to fall out or anything like that. I come here to pay attention, you know, because I'm up here. I can't fall asleep up here. Right. Yeah, I'm here, you know.
But you have fell asleep before.
Huh?
Don't act like you never fell asleep. We've seen you a couple of times.
Oh, back there?
That's right.
Yeah, I do, but I pray, you know, I find myself saying this is not good because if I'm in class, I'm at work, I can't fall asleep at work because I could get written up and I could get fired. So I said, I pray to God the Howard to help me that I come here not to fall asleep. Over to go to bed and sleep, not be at work and not being here. Because if you're paying for a class, right? You're supposed to learn and take notes and things like that. You make sure you don't fall asleep because the person who's teaching the class, they're not gonna go over it again unless you want to retake the class and pay money again. So you make sure you stay up.
And you get that F. Get that F.
Yeah, you know.
You know you're gonna take that class again.
Sometimes I remember sometimes the teacher they be writing on the board. They have 3 sections on the board. They're writing on the board, writing the second one, writing the third, and they would erase the first and start writing up. So if you miss all of that, you miss a lot. And plus, I wish I was up here teaching them. People cutting the roof to come in, you know.
I don't think they fall asleep on your hours.
Yeah, it's like right there, you know. He's there looking for a healing or knowledge and teaching and so on and so forth, you know. That's why I pray that I don't come here to sleep, because I don't want a brother up here teaching. You don't look good. The camera's not facing you guys. It's facing me. So
You allowed to read 8 and 1?
No, I want him to be up. Leviticus 8 verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, take Aaron and his sons with him, and the garments, and the anointing oil, and a bullock for the sin offering, and 2 rams, and a basket of unleavened bread. Right? Take Aaron and his sons with these things to take with them. So, the verse 3, and gathered all the congregation together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. So you're going to priest, Aaron, the priest, and his sons is with them, and bring the congregation, right, to the door of the tabernacle, because they can't go in the tabernacle, the priest. So bring everybody in front. Verse 4, and Moses did as the Lord commanded him, and the assembly was gathered together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. So everybody came in front of the tabernacle. The congregation came there. We came there. See, instruction that the Most High gave to Moses to give to the priests or give to the children of Israel, you know. So he's giving the priests information. He's giving Moses to Aaron's sons what to do, and the congregation to stand there. So the Most High going to say more things as follows. Verse 5, and Moses said unto the congregation, this is the thing which the Lord commanded to be done. This is an instruction coming from the Most High and Aaron and the children of Israel. Verse 6, and Moses brought Aaron and his sons and washed them with water. So just like when the priests, they wash their hands and wash their feet. So not to bathe them. Exodus 30:20. Exodus. So they have to wash their hands and their feet. Verse 6. Exodus 30:20. Malak, read that for me, please. You got it?
When they go into the tabernacle of congregation, they shall wash with water. that they die not, or when they come near to the altar to minister, the burnt offering made by the fire unto the Lord.
So they got to wash their hands and their feet before they do the offering to the Most High. So read verse 21 too.
So they shall wash their hands and their feet, that they die not, and it shall be a statute forever to them, even to whom and to his seed throughout their generation.
So they got to wash their hands and their feet, because the Most High want them to do that. So before even here, I try, make sure my hands is clean before I come up here. Doing all this stuff and your hand is all there, and you come up here, soil the books or whatever, wash your hand. I try to do that. Wash my hand before I come up here. Not like come right out the street and just come and start doing it.
What about your feet?
That's me. That's me personally. I'm not sons here, but with here, I'm just even sometimes. Let's say before you serve food and stuff like that, make sure your hands are clean.
Right.
So with me personally, I try to wash my hand before I do the service or something.
Now, you mentioned washing your hands. Now, the reason why you didn't wash your feet because back then they had no sandals, and now your feet is covered up.
Regardless, they could probably have on boots and stuff like that because of the weather or whatever. But the most the most I wanted to wash their hands and feet. But Yahweh Shai.
You just mentioned washing your hands, so what's up with washing your feet too?
Because the most I wanted to wash their feet.
But you didn't wash your feet, though.
No, I didn't wash my feet.
The answer is to that. You got to make sure you clean. You take a shower, you wash your hands. This is symbolic to make sure that you are clean. It's not just you wash your hands, right? Wash your feet. They got to make sure it's symbolic. You got to make sure you clean before you put the clothes on. Right? It's not just your feet, your hands. You got to make sure you clean. That's what this is all about. Right? You got to make sure you shower, you clean before you put to be in a condition to come and serve the Most High.
Okay.
So it's not just you wash your hands and feet. See, it's a symbolic. Your feet had back then, like you said, had a lot of dirt in it because you walk and things like that.
Right.
So you got to clean it. Take the dirt off. Make sure you clean. Arms, then their hand. It's not just your hand. Your arms. You got to make sure you clean.
They meant your whole body.
Right.
Okay.
You don't mention your whole body because you wouldn't think, everybody and then have them get naked and then, clean them. But symbolically, you got to make sure you clean your body is in the condition you clean all your filth off with the clothes that you got to put on so you can come into the service.
Because it preached the God. Because of course, before you even do, you figure that you're gonna bathe yourself and put on clean clothes.
Right.
Like even back in the Sunday day, church people like say, okay, I'm going to church tomorrow. I'm going to put on my clothes,
Right.
fix it up, iron it or whatever, and so on and so forth. And before I come, I make sure I myself and put on cologne, deodorant, perfume, or whatever, and come presentable in front of the Most High. You can't be. I mean, I'm not saying some people might even do it, like they just finished farming or something, right? They finish farming and all the cattle are washing down a horse, smell, and they come right in the congregation.
Because what happened is, if people were gonna get caught up just washing their hands, somebody might say, "See, you came in, you didn't take your shoes off and wash your feet. You're supposed to wash your feet, not just your arms." And you get caught up in that, you miss the idea. Is you got to make sure you clean, your body is all clean, and you're in the condition, to serve the Most High before you put the holy clothes on.
Yeah, because the garment, because as they help, as I try to recall, they're helping put on his garments. He has on his garment. He take off whatever his garment, and they put on the ephod, and they put on that, and they put on the holy garment on him, and so on and so forth. So he doing the service of the Most High. You got to come clean before the Most High. You may put him in a bubble, bring him from home to here, but regardless of whatever, the Most High wants you to wash your hands and your feet. as the priest doing the priesthood. Because that like what Yahushua, he went to, I forgot whose house, and said, you didn't give me water for my feet. If somebody can find that. Can find that quick. If we can find that very quickly.
I can.
Heard a little bit of the discussion. Just want to mention this real quick too. Makes me think about for any of us that worked in like food preparation. Usually with the bathroom, what do you usually see on the wall of the bathroom? All employees do what?
Wash your hands.
Before doing what?
Touch your food.
Yeah. So think about what the priests are doing those offerings to the Most High. So since they're handling it all the time with their hands,
Right.
only makes sense, huh?
Luke 7:44. Luke 7:44. Oh. Luke 7:44. And he turned to the woman and said unto Simon, see this woman, I enter into thine house. Thou gavest me no water for my feet, but she had washed my feet with tears and wiped them with her head. So he went to Simon Peter's house. He didn't give him to wash his feet. Because, wear sandals and walking out there, your feet get dirty. So, Simon Peter didn't do that. But this woman did more with her tears. I think that could be a courtesy that we wear sandals and people come to your house and wash your feet. I know what the Japanese, they have their thing that you have to take off your shoes before you come in their house. That's their thing. But we have a thing here. We just give you something to wash your feet. Your feet get dirty because sometimes people, it could even be raining outside or just really dirty outside, and you come inside and you just walking up in the house, and your feet is all, and your place is all dirty because all that trampling, all that dirt from outside. Okay, let's go back to verse 6. So, and Moses brought Aaron and his sons and washed them with water. So, have them wash their hands and wash their feet. Yeah, you're washing them with water. Got their hands and their feet. They're not going to bathe them. Wash them. Verse 7. Verse 7. And he put upon him the coat and girded him with the girdle and clothed him with the robe and put the ephod upon him, and he girded him with the curious girdle of the ephod and bound it unto him therewith. So after he comes there clean and wash his hand and feet, they putting the robe on him. They're putting everything on him. Right? Verse 8. And he put the breastplate upon him. Also, he put in the breastplate the Urim and the Thummim. So those are two lights that the Most High can ask. You go to the Most High, you ask him for certain things, and the Most High, certain things that light up. It's like yes, no. And we would consult the Most High about this. Verse 8. Deuteronomy 8.
You finish, yeah.
Hmm?
Just getting started.
Right. On English, yeah.
Samuel 26. Yeah, see? First Samuel 28 and 6. And when Saul inquired of the Lord answered him not, neither by dreams, nor by Urim, nor by prophets. So the Most High would answer you with the Urim and the Thummim of, what to do. So verse 8, yeah, First Samuel 28 and 6. And he put the mitre upon his head, also upon the mitre, even upon his forefront, did he put the golden plate as the Lord commanded Moses. So you could Google and search, see how the priests dress. Not like these, regular priests that they have on whatever they come on and they have on just throw a robe over. So we had, girdles and headwear and the breastplate. This is just a pendant with the breastplate. It's with the 12 tribe of Israel on it. So he had on a breastplate that is come over the shoulders and come down to hold everything in place. Verse 10. And Moses took the anointing oil and anointed the tabernacle and all that was therein, and sanctified them. And he sprinkled thereof upon the altar 7 times, and anointed the altar and all his vessels, both the laver and his foot, to sanctify them. The laver is like a big bowl to wash. Verse 12. And he poured of the anointed oil upon Aaron's head and anointed him to sanctify him, just like we read in Psalms 133 and 2. You remember? To anoint Aaron's head. No, from verse 12. Remember that we read Psalms 133 and 2, the anointing of Aaron. Verse 13. And Moses brought Aaron's son and put coats upon them and girded them with girdles. Like how when we are there, we have girdles. We just have like a garment. We just, we have girdles upon. As a waistband. So not just, sometimes you will see certain people, certain like the Pope and certain priests, they just have on like a long gown like that. So it look almost like a dress or something. But we have girdles. When we go out there and we teach, we have waistband. And put bonnets upon them as the Lord commanded Moses. So it's a beautiful sight, I can see it's a beautiful sight to see when they put on all this thing what the Most High require of you to put on. So like we do in the service, we make sure we have on like a garment, and we have on a girdle, and sometimes we have a headpiece, and our head is not completely covered. Yeah, verse 14. And he brought the bullock Things pop up there. Verse 14, and he brought the bullock for the sin offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the bullock for the sin offering. Verse 15, and he slew it, and Moses took the blood and put it upon the horns of the altar. The altar has horns on it, round about with his fingers, and purified the altar, and poured the blood at the bottom of the altar, and sanctified it to make reconciliation upon it. Verse 16, and he took all the fat, the inwards, and the caul above the liver, and the 2 kidneys, and their fat, and Moses burnt it upon the altar. So he burned all of that upon the altar. But the bullock and his hide, his flesh and his dung, fire without the camp, as the Lord commanded Moses. So they took it, and they took it without the camp and burned it. Verse 18, and he brought the ram for the burnt offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram. And he killed it, and Moses sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about. Verse 20, and he cut the ram into pieces, and Moses burnt the head. And he washed the inward and the legs in water, and Moses burnt the whole ram upon the altar. It was a burnt sacrifice for a sweet savour, and an offering made by fire unto the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. So it was pleasing to the Most High. For the legs, and he washed the inward and the legs in water, the whole ram upon the altar. It was a burnt sacrifice. And the legs too, right? Yeah, he washed them. Water. Verse 22, and he brought the other ram, the ram of consecration, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram. And he slew it, and Moses took of the blood of it and put it upon the tip of Aaron's right ear, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And he brought Aaron's sons, and Moses put of the blood upon the tip of their right ear, and upon the thumb of their right hand, and upon the great toes of their right feet. And Moses sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about. So, right. Specifically, right, you know? And he took the fat and the rump and all the fat that was upon the inwards, and the caul above the liver, and the 2 kidneys, and their fat, and the right shoulder. Verse 26, and out of the basket of unleavened bread that was before the Lord, he took one unleavened cake and a cake of oiled bread, wafer, and put them on the fat and upon the right shoulder. And he put, verse 27, and he put all upon Aaron's hand and upon his son's hand, and waved them for a wave offering before the Lord. Verse 28, and Moses took them from off their hands and burned them on the altar upon the burnt offering. They were consecrations for a sweet savor, a sweet savor. It is an offering made by unto the Lord. Verse 29, and Moses took the breast and waved it for a wave offering before the Lord. For of the ram of consecration it was Moses' part, as the Lord commanded Moses. So the wave offering, he waved it before the Most High. Verse 30, and Moses took of the anointing oil and of the blood which was upon the altar, and sprinkled it upon Aaron, and upon his garments, and upon his sons, and upon his sons' garments with him, and sanctified Aaron and his garments and his sons' garments with him. And Moses said unto Aaron and to his sons, boil the flesh at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and there eat it with the bread that is in the basket of consecrations, as I commanded, saying, Aaron and his sons shall eat it. So only the priests, Aaron's and his sons, they shall eat this. After you boil the flesh, verse 32, and that which remaineth of the flesh and of the bread shall he burn with fire. Like I said, similar to like the Passover. You would burn the rest of it, so nobody else would go there and try to eat it or eat it. Verse 33. Verse 33, and ye shall not go out of the door of the tabernacle of the congregation in 7 days. So they have to stay there until the days of your consecration be at an end. For 7 days shall he consecrate you. Like, wow, you know? 7 days of consecration. Can you imagine that? Verse 34, as he had done this day, so the Lord had commanded to do, to make an atonement for you. So special the priesthood is, especially with Aaron and his sons and sons. You know? verse 35. Therefore shall he abide at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation day and night 7 days, and keep the charge of the Lord, that ye die not, for so I am commanded. So gotta keep charge. Because that 7 day period, like what we read in verse 33, 7 days of 7 days of your consecration. That you're not gonna go out. That the Most High want them there. Right. Verse 36. So Aaron and his sons did all things which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. This is deep consecration, you know. So just, Aaron and his sons for the priesthood, not just any Levite can just go up there. But now, since Yahushua Christ died, the priesthood is open to the other tribes, just to, go out there and teach and do the service. Otherwise, we couldn't be here, acting like a priest to teach the congregation like that,
That's why Yahushua came and simplified. It's like it's to show us all the things. When we read all the things, the priests there to keep them to a T. It was supposed to do everything, from the washing, clothing, the animal there to select, how they were supposed to kill it, the parts they were supposed to take out, burn it, and how it was supposed to be burned, the blood put in the tip of their right ear, their thumb, and their toe, their toes. Everything has to be done to the teeth. So that's to show us everything that they have to keep. And Yahushua came and simplified, but we have it, where we could have missed something, but Yahushua made it simple. So that's about keeping the Most High's commandments.
Yeah, and plus also we don't have the temple,
So just to show that keeping the Most High's commandments, especially now, is even much easier. Lord, of the Most High is not grievous.
Right.
Imagine what the priest had to do. Right, they had to make sure that they're on point on everything they had to do. But if we were to do this today, some of us would feel like, man, that's too much. Man, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, but Yahushua can make it very simple.
That is to make it open up to, like Malachi 2:7, it says, for the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth, for he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. Verse 8, but ye are departed out of the way, ye have caused many to stumble at the law, ye have corrupted the covenant of Levi, said the Lord of hosts. So as Levi, the tribe of Levi, as the Haitians, so-called Haitians today, that they should, because they're so the Most High, and close to the Most High, that they, with Aaron and his son are doing the priesthood, they know better than the other tribes because they dealing with the Most High on a high level, and that's all they doing is to do the priesthood, you know. So they're in in all the 12 tribes. The Levi don't have a tribe, a land for themselves, so they're scattered in different in the other tribes' land has like what they call it, like a little sanctuary to teach the other tribes of what to do.
I got a link up.
I said 2. Genesis 49 and 7. Genesis, let's read that. Genesis 49. and 7. He said, "Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel." So the tribe of Levi, with the priesthood and Aaron, they were in different tribe land. They don't have a land saved for them own. It's like a sanctuary, like a sanctuary for the people to go there and to know about the law. They would go to the Levi, and Levi break it down and tell them. So I just want to write Genesis 49 and 7. Kahan for what?
And it's 1 Kings 2 and verse 3.
For what verse? Or First Kings.
1 Kings chapter 2 and verse 3.
Get that quick. Okay, go ahead.
1 Kings chapter 2 and verse 3. And keep the charge of the Lord thy God to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whatsoever thou turnest thyself. So the priest had to keep everything that the Most High gave to Moses to instruct him, right, to keep him to the T. Because if the priest did not do it, then we would be in trouble. Because the priests, they were the one make petition to the Most High for us. The sacrifices, they had to do it. They had to do everything correctly. Otherwise, the whole nation would be in trouble.
Like the Day of Atonement, like the atonement and the sin offerings and all of that. So if you take it to the priest and the priest don't not studying, I don't know about it, then it's a problem, you know.
Right. So think about all the things that they had to do. And Yahushua came to sacrifice more specifically. And Yahushua came and simplified all of that. So to the point where today, some of the things that we used to do, we don't do them anymore. We have it much easier. So that's why the law of the Most High is not grievous, comparing to what the priest had to do back then.
Yeah, and like what I said back then, we had it. We had the temple, and that's what they did. That they would, the other tribe would take care of the priesthood, the tithes and the offerings, the free will offering and the vows and all of that stuff, that would just, go to, go to the priesthood, go to Levi, Aaron and his sons, the priests. So that would take care of them. So all they have to do is just know about the law, know specifically what to do and how to do each sacrifice, and so on and so forth. So if the priest would go off, then others go off. So if you're going to mix this and do that wrongly, then, or keep something, but the Moses say only keep it 1 day, you're going to keep it 2 days or 3 days, then it's just off. Then it becomes an abomination. Then the Most I don't want it anymore. Like in Isaiah chapter 2 and Isaiah chapter 1 verse 13. Like Isaiah 1 and 13 said, bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meetings. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hated. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. So when we start going off, the Most High is not accepting it. So the priest would go off. Plus, back in the days when the priests were doing, and if they're not doing it, we just can't go in there and do it, right, because we're not ordained to do it.
Also, Zechariah chapter 3, verse 7. Zechariah chapter 3 and verse 7. So the priests, if they wanted to keep the Lord's house and do everything that they had to do, they would have to walk according to the commandments that the Most High gave them, to do everything according. And that's what it says in Zechariah 3 and 7. Zechariah 3 and 7 says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, if thou wilt walk in my ways, and if thou wilt keep my charge, then thou shalt also judge my house, and shalt also keep my courts. And I will give thee places to walk among these that stand by. So the Most High will pretty much make you a ruler over his people if you do what you're supposed to do accordingly. And that's why the priests had to walk the walk and do the thing that they were supposed to do if they were to keep the Most High's house. And that's why they had to do everything perfectly the way they were instructed. Otherwise, they would fall, and then the whole nation would fall.
Because all the instructions are right here in the scriptures. But the other nations, they can't break it down, and they can't do it, like, because the Most High is only dealing with Israel.
So we got to keep it always. Always we got to keep it, the law of the Most High, except the law of sacrifice that we don't have to keep it anymore. But everything else we got to keep always. And the last scripture I'm going to pull, I promise. Yeah. Deuteronomy 11 and 1. Deuteronomy 11 and verse 1. Right? And it says, therefore, thou shalt love the Lord thy God and keep his charge and his statutes and his judgments and his commandments always. Always.
He says always, right?
Yeah, always. Except the law of sacrifice, but everything else we got to do it always. Regardless of the time, back then we were keeping it. Now, in the future, always we got to keep it. Anybody will say we don't have to do it, we already know that they're not coming out of the Bible. Right? Isaiah 8 and 20, if they speak not according to this word, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to these words, it's because there's no light in them.
8 and 20, right? Yeah, wait in the most I have everything written down here. So you can, break it down and the priest know exactly what to do. And plus the most I give us is, the understanding of it also, because the Gentiles have been having it for a long time now, and they still can't figure out a lot of things. They can't. They try to. They've been reading it.
I'll tell you, Google, what is the will of God? You'll find a bunch of different answers. None of these that tells you to keep the commandments. They go around the circle. You tell in the wide web where you find all the information, you find a bunch of scriptures. Then after you get confused, then you might see one or two scriptures there. But they got a bunch of other scriptures. Not straight, keeping the commandments.
I'm according to their word and whatever,
Yep.
Because, like when the Moses said, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and the commandments unto Israel. Very, very simple. They don't know them. They have the book for centuries, before the Moses started opening up our mind from 1969. I started to open up our mind and understanding. I said, go out there and start teaching. But we didn't know. And it's a beautiful thing. That's why we have to praise the Most High in Jesus' name, So let's end the Sabbath service. Anybody on the line? I don't hear anybody.
Yes.
How are you? I forgot your Makodasha.
No, this is Naiwana.
Nayawana. Okay.
Yes.
So,
I'm sitting here looking at the snow.
oh, the snow, huh?
It's snowing kind of hard.
Yeah, a lot of people say, yeah, they like it because it's money for them,
I like it because I just like watching it while
Yeah.
it's coming down.
Don't get tempted to sing that song.
Because I never listen to the radio station. They filling with all Christmas song. Oh, forget it.
Yeah, don't get tempted to start singing that song, right?
But some of the stuff is like embedded in us from childhood, and we still have it already, and we can't get rid of it.
No, let it,
Says that hearing that music is not good for our psychic. Like the people that work in the stores and have to listen to it all day, they say it's not good for their psychic all day long.
So you can imagine you're an Israelite and you're a Lord said to come out and you're working in a store like that. And you just constantly, and you try to convince people to buy stuff because it's around that time of the year for them, And you try to be nice and you're selling. It's like, wait a minute, I'm working in the store. I'm working at the cashier. I'm working as a floor person. I'm working as a manager, and it's my job. And I have to try to convince the people to purchase their goods.
I need to walk past my lobby because they have all of this Christmas garbage all out there, and the lights and everything. I feel like they're cursing my building.
And also the Christmas parties that are coming up wherever you work, they have it. It's like, how come you're not celebrating?
Even when I was working, I was not there. When they had those parties, I just did not attend.
But it's still around. It's around you all over the place.
It's a worst time for an Israelite. It's a worst time for an Israelite. Worst season for an Israelite. It vex your spirit.
I just say it's Antichrist. You know, that's those people.
You try to put on even a classical station that I listen to when I'm home. They even playing some Christmas music too. So it's like, what is this?
They just want to crucify me when I say it's Antichrist.
And here's your boss. Oh, here's your Christmas bonus. But he said, I need the money.
And you don't want to take it because it's in the name of Christmas, right?
Yeah, but he said, I need the money. I could use it, but
you take it begrudgingly.
yeah, I'll take it. And it's like,
and you say you put the blood of Jesus on it.
and people probably tell you,
Stuffed in your pocket.
people probably tell you, yeah, you're a sellout. You're a sellout for taking that money. Blah, blah, that's filthy lucre and all of that stuff. And
Blood of Jesus on it.
so it's the end of the service. Plus, remember, Hanukkah is coming up.
Yes.
Just like we have our Passover, they have their Easter, we have our Hanukkah, they have their Christmas.
Thank
You know?
Papa.
Yeah, so we have the Hanukkah, we have Hanukkah's coming up. It's going to be nice. One time, I think a few years ago, I promised my son I would decorate the house in Hanukkah. And I did it. I ordered a lot of decoration and decorate the whole house. Even outside too.
Oh my goodness. I leave it all alone.
Yeah, so it's like blue and white, the dreidels and the candlestick, and gotta break off because they usually have 9. You break off 2, or you try to draw it and have 7 in your window. So people flying past by say, "Oh yeah, buddy, here have Christmas decoration."
Yeah,
They would just say that,
They want to accuse you of that.
So only if they slow down and really kind of look, you say, "Wait a minute, that's a different color and everything." But they're all celebrating Christmas, all a bunch of pagans, So I don't know. It's going to be in the Philly school. So who can make it? It'll be great. I was hoping that it was in Bordentown, but it's in the Philly school because Bordentown is close to me.
It may change.
It may change.
We still think it.
Remember, we have Monday. It's only it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
We don't get a plumber going to Portland.
Going to Bordentown, that would be nice because it's a few miles from me. Huh?
What did he say?
No, we have some little issues here that someone has to fix here, so it might be in Bordentown. So
Oh, I don't know what it
hope all can make it. Can make it. I don't know if it's gonna be snowy or whatever. Usually they clear up the highways very quickly because the truckers and everything and heavy traffic to come through. So next Sabbath reading is
Monday evening.
Yeah, Monday evening is Hanukkah rededication. Somebody said rededication is like, what's that? What's that? I said, Hanukkah. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, Hanukkah. Yeah. Jewish? Are you Jewish? No, I'm not Jewish. It goes on and on. So Matthew 6 and 7.
We're the true Jews.
I think we're reading Matthew 6 and 7. The next Sabbath reading, and Hanukkah is going to be good, bringing food and wine and play some uplifting music, Hebrew Israelite music, or just maybe some jazz.
So we could put on our house Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, yes. That's what I put Hanukkah. I have some decoration. I see them on eBay and Amazon. Sometimes you can find them in the stores, a small section, because Christmas will fill up the whole store. But if you find a small section, you find look at Hanukkah there, you know. I gave my dad a Hanukkah card and he loved it. I gave my mother one. She tore it up and threw it in the garbage. Said, don't send this to me. But my dad was cool though, you know. May he rest his soul. Rest his soul.
Mother was that turned off.
Yeah.
She wanted to celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, she's on the tribe of Ephraim now.
Yeah.
So, but God bless their soul. Bless my mother and my father. You know?
Like Brother Simmons said, we have to pray for her.
Yeah. Mother and my father, otherwise I wouldn't be here, and knowing them that they're my parents.
We have to pray for all of our family, because I think that everybody that's in the truth has family that just refuses to believe it. A cult.
The whole family's gonna be there. All these people are gonna be there. You haven't seen them in years. Come on down. We're gonna have a lot of food in fact. No, sorry. So it's. I know it's.
Get out and so that you don't get caught in this weather.
I don't think maybe tomorrow I do a little sweeping of the snow or something, but not tonight.
It's not sticking because it's kind of wet.
Oh, it's wet, so.
But I'm on a busy street, so that might be the reason it's not.
Okay. Imagine you're in a building and. Yeah.
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom.
Who's that? This is the Pamalak. Shalom, y'all.
Oh, Kahan.
The
Elder.
holy day has been transferred to Borden Town. Ramada Inn.
Thank.
It sounded like you weren't sure if it was or.
I wasn't sure.
It is going to be a Ramada Inn in Borden Town, New Jersey.
To water Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Mashiach.
Take care of some things down there. So, to bring some decorations, and that's beautiful in the spirit that you were talking about. It is your home to put that vibration in the spirit with your son, and even the people that might pass and see it, pass to say, wow, that's different. Oh, Hanukkah, because even people on my job will recognize that. Oh, I said, because I'm celebrating Hanukkah. And I'm putting that vibration out in their mind as well. So.
Yeah, it's great, man. It feels good, you know. It's in the New Testament. Really, where, you know? Eventually, all flesh would get it, you know.
Have no choice.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah. All flesh. Isaiah 66, verse 23. All flesh. Simple as that. I think. Kahan, I think Nabi gonna send you a text or something. He's gonna contact you about.
To everybody tonight, you know, it's signifying the place.
Yeah, but I text about something else.
Okay. So hopefully it's gonna be Monday night at the Ramada Inn.
Yep, and I'm off. Somebody would say, look, I'm off, so I can be there early. Hope everybody was up early. Activities started the service early, and then we could spend a lot of time together until they kick us out. Out at what, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock?
Middle hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could get there a little before 7.
That would be nice.
up there. Yeah, like 7:30.
That would be nice. Who's bringing the whole lamb? The whole lamb. Roast the whole thing, you know, or the whole goat or something, you know. No. Or whole turkey.
There's a place on 72nd Street that, that sells all of the Sabbath meats and things.
Halal?
Huh?
Halal meat?
Yeah,
Is it kosher? No, is it kosher, like, not mixed with a whole lot of pig and all that type of stuff?
yeah, it's kosher food.
Yeah. So we'll make sure we have what who's bringing what and so on and so forth. You know? Because everybody can't bring juice. So. Yeah. Because like I said, everybody can send the text up tonight so we can prepare to see what we're bringing on Monday.
You'll be sitting up there drinking Welch's juice.
One time we had a lot of meat and nobody brought any rice, so
Welch's juice and rice.
I said nobody had, we had a lot of meat one time and we didn't have any rice.
Got it. I got the rice.
He got the rice. Pokwa got the rice.
All right, so we'll communicate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So all right, let me close out now. Let's close out the service. Shalom, brethren.
Shalom.
For the closing,
Brothers and sisters.
for the closing prayers, somebody get the blinds.
Don't hang up. We got to do prayer.
Yeah, don't hang up. Barakta Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Ashira, Nathanawa, Parya, Agapan, Tawada, Aman, La, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Yasha Allah. So blessed are you, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, that give to us the fruit of the vine. Thank you. So be it to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai with Israel. I'm Madwa Panya Jerusalem, stand and face Jerusalem. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushua,
Babakashah,
Abubashah,
Shammai,
Shammai,
Lanawa,
Anao,
Aitha,
Aitha,
Yam Yan,
Yamyan,
Aitha,
Aitha,
Salat,
Salah,
Maaka'ala,
Micah,
Wahala Ayam,
Wahalayim,
Tazadakiam,
Tazudakim,
La,
La,
Shamar Ayam,
Shemaiah,
Barak,
Barak,
Rapah,
Wabak,
Makan,
Magan,
Wakazayak,
Wakaziah,
Banya,
Banyan,
Yasha'ala,
Yashala,
Washalat,
Wasalah,
Lanawa,
Lanao,
Rabiam,
Rabi,
Kakama,
Kakama,
Rabiam,
Rabi,
Da'ai,
Rahai,
Rabiam,
Rabi,
Baya,
Yana,
Rabiam,
Rabi,
Sabalamwat,
Sabalama,
Rabiam,
Rabi,
Amawan,
Amawan,
Rabiam,
Rabi,
Aqua,
Aqua,
Rabiam,
Rabi,
Ahabiam,
Ahabiam,
Rabiam,
Rabi,
Haganah,
Abana,
Rakanaya,
Rakanai,
Wasalat,
Wasalah,
Kal,
Kra,
Katayamnawa,
Katayana,
Laraakiam,
Ahabiam,
Weasha'ala,
Washal,
Tamyad,
Tamya,
Wawalam,
Iwalam,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Yahushai, the
Yahushua,
water,
the water,
Aman.
Aman.
Yahweh, name of Yahushai, please listen to us. Now, right now, please send Michael and the righteous power angels to watch over, bless, heal, protect, and make strong the children of Israel, and send to us much wisdom, much knowledge, much understanding, much patience, much faith, much brotherhood, much love, much spiritual protection, and forgive all our sins for the brothers in Israel, always and forever, in the name of Yahushua, be it. The four corners prayer. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Yahushai,
Yahushua,
Barak Nawa,
Raknal,
Weasha'ala,
Washal,
Wabati Saporim,
Wabaki Support,
Shammai,
Shammai,
Yasharella,
Yasharella,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Alahainawa,
Elohim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Akkad.
Aikad.
Shalom Israel, see you at the feast. Hanukkah.
Shalom.
Shalom.